did they ever think of this certain, you know, hypothetical? You bring Ohtani in, right? You bring back Manny. You sign Ohtani to a huge contract. You're saying, all right, Soto's not coming back, but you have him for 2024. Let's remember that. So if you want to have Soto, Ohtani, Manny, Tatis, Bogarts, and Cronenworth all on the same team, you can have that for 1 year if they go get Ohtani and they bring back Manny, right? Because you have Soto under contract. He's not a free agent until after the 2024 season. So if you do want to, construct a dream team, because I don't think it's realistic to expect or think that the Padres are going to go get Manny, bring back Manny, go get Ohtani, and extend Soto, have all that money tied up to them, and then all the money tied up to Tatis and Bogarts and Musgrove, right? I just don't see that. But there is a way that you could get Ohtani, Soto, and Manny on the same team, and that's for 2024, that 1 year. Now, I say that there is a way that that could happen, and that's the way that it could happen, but you also have to have Ohtani come to the Padres. It's not as easy as saying, well, let's just go give Ohtani $500 million dollars and, all right, he's coming to the Padres. We saw it this offseason. It played out. The Padres, they were willing to offer Aaron Judge over $400 million, dollars, which is more than what the Yankees gave him. He wanted to be with the Yankees. We saw them offer Trey Turner, what, $340 million? Dollars? He ends up going to the Phillies because he wanted to be on the East Coast. Him and his family wanted to be on the East Coast. He wanted to be on the Phillies. That's what it seemed like. And so he goes and signs for $40 million less with the Phillies. So he is a free agent after 2023, Ohtani. So these hypotheticals, it's great to talk about, but the Padres still have to convince this guy to come to the Padres. Now, why would Ohtani not want to be on the Padres? Like, that's another question, right? Like, why would you not want to be a Padre? Soto, Manny, Tatis, all the talent, right? And then if Darvish comes back, you can hang with Darvish, right? Like, why would you not want to be with the Padres? You want to win, right? Ohtani has said in the past that he wants to win. Padres seem like a great place to do that. Great place, right? But we don't know if Ohtani is just comfortable with the Angels and he trusts the Angels ownership. I don't know how you would, but maybe he trusts them. He trusts Perry Manasian, their GM, and says, yeah, I'm going to write it out. I'm going to be like Mike Trout, and I'm going to be an Angel. Or maybe he wants to go to the Dodgers, and he's like, I get to stay in my home here during the season because it's in the same general area, and I get to go be on a winner, a World Series contender every year in the Dodgers. And the Dodgers, we know that they're gearing up to go offer Ohtani all this big money, you know? Maybe he wants to be in New York on the Mets and he can maximize his sponsorship money revenue that comes in. We don't know what maybe he wants to be with Seattle, because of Ichiro and all that. Like, we don't know what he wants. I mean, we know that he wants to be on a winner, and the Padres fit that. But does he want to be on the Padres? Is there a team that he wants to be on that he's willing to take a lot less money for that we just don't know? So it could happen. Ohtani, Soto, Manny, all on the same team could happen for 1 year, 2024. If the Padres bring back Manny, which I'm expecting them to do, they sign Ohtani to a huge deal. Ohtani wants to be on the Padres. And they say, Soto, we traded for you because we got you for 3 pennant races, and that's all we're getting you for. Go get your $600 million or whatever it's going to be in free agency. I don't know if it's going to be 600, but if Ohtani gets 500, Soto's going to be asking for more than that, right? So personally, what would I do? I would bring back Manny. I would extend Soto. You gave up all that for Juan Soto. I don't know how long Ohtani's going to pitch and hit. So if he picks one or the other, then halfway through the contract, the last 5 years of the contract, maybe last 6 or 7 years of the contract, maybe he's only a DH and you're paying this guy $40+ million to be a DH. Or maybe he's only a pitcher and you're paying this guy $40+ million to be only a pitcher and pitch once every 6 days if he still wants to be on a 6-man rotation. So I know what I'm going to get out of Soto and Manny, right? Guys that play every day, going to be in the lineup every day, can play the field. Soto I hope that he's continuing to improve defensively, and we know what Manny can be defensively, and doesn't look like he's slowing down anytime soon. Loves being on the Padres, it seems like. Soto loves being on the Padres, so I would like to keep this group intact, but according to Dennis Lin, the Padres, they'll definitely be in on Shohei Ohtani. AJ really wants this guy. I would think that he's gonna continue to want this guy. Maybe it won't work out financially, but he's still gonna want this guy.